Wing closed a fist around the deck of cards and struck a pose, head tilted down, chin to neck, and slightly crouched, with the left index finger punched out toward the crowd, like the sergeant giving orders. The stance was held while waiting for applause, or the sound of a gun, to either bow or fall. Nothing happened. A glance down a bit, peeking past both sides of his nose, was chanced. Couldn't see a reason not to, so jumped from the wagon, right in between a few people standing close. Still, absolutely not as much as a blink from anyone. Finally, a slight collective sigh came out of the crowd, and they murmured, "They took the cards, but not the man by the door. Cards are sinful, but the cards are still useful." The whispered voices were accompanied by whispered nods. Then louder, relieved voices stated, "Didn't take a bow." "Why?" Wing asked. "Would you like me to?" "We would have killed you. All talent from God. We never act like we're good shots, because it's God that never misses, not us." "Ha! Are you kidding me?" "So agree. Whoa, yeah. Just seems natural, never to brag and never to bow." Standing pin ducked erect, fingers gripped on hips with the long coat behind his hands, bouncing on the balls of his feet. This was going pretty good. "Personally hate it, even to be around it. Don't get around folks that understand that too much." Well, Wing's business partners didn't get around people like that too much either, and they struggled to control their reaction to this pronouncement. The little snorts that came out of the team attracted the attention of this humble performer, and he glanced a growl at them. "Why do you wander around?" An ancient voice from the back of the crowd asked. The crowd parted so Wing could get to that voice. "I do not decide. Just wake up and see myself doing this." "Do you give the horses rein?" "That's how I got here." Wing liked to think he was driving, but given his experiences with Lester and Earl, this was not truly true. But it was, hopefully, enough not true for him to say it, and more hopefully, make this man believe it. "What do you want?" "I'm waiting to be told." Wing felt a little tug on his coat sleeve. "Will you autograph my gun?" a little voice politely asked. "With your parents' permission, it would make me proud to." Well, with that, all the secret questions of a shotgun quiz were successfully answered. The crowd pressed close and held the tip of their index finger up. Wing went around and touched fingertip to fingertip with each person. Some leaked strange little giggles after the little finger wiggles. A few ladies shyly bowed their heads, blushed, faded purple. But most asked questions about that story. Every answer got more questions. Everyone wanted to know details about this time in history with circumstances so similar to their own. Wing carefully stuck to the truth, and just as carefully, even though enthusiastically speaking to each inquiry, did not let on how much more could be said. It was a personal secret that, while locked in that cell and forced to be plugged into the master memory machine, he didn't get his mind added to the complex collective consciousness of every creature the settlement's elders' elders could get hooked up. Only now, after the mountaintop prayer, did it occur to him to wonder if it was some kind of destiny that got the flow reversed, then spending such a long time with that machine, draining, dumping, running backward. It took a year to find himself. Remember, his name was Wing, that the name even Wing belonged to him. These were such tiny details inside of all the other news of everything that had been deluged into every cell. Life with the maniacal mental chatter of a wireless connection to the master memory machine was pretty distracting, and it often offered insights that were best not shared. Yeah. Then there was also this head that constantly screeched in a high-pitched scream flute note, The awkward particulars of survival was a package deal. Guess that's why chaos was a favorite setting. It was the only time his own mind was quiet. People were clearly interested in Wing's news as if it was recent news. For them it was new news. The density of the isolation of their subterranean beehives was complete, and they wanted to live there like it wasn't inside of anything, as if the walls of the cave were the structure of the universe, going out forever, and not some hole inside another thing that had an outside all around it. But this is a hard wish to keep up with the world the way it is now. So much going on, everything in motion and changing. Nothing, not even stones staying the same, and always something in your business. In the middle of their strange single note laughing and talking of the Great War, the worn voice injects. What are they doing at the settlements? They are constructing caves to live in. I can't guess why. Are they afraid of us? They're the ones with the hoovers. They're the ones attacking, stealing, kidnapping. What would we ever have been able to have done to keep to ourselves? This man seemed thoroughly spent. His hands hung off the end of his armchair and were nothing. If the gent didn't have to use it, he didn't support it. What have the Hoovers been trying to steal? Our homes. The unholy settlements need water and our minerals. They have a pump system that likes deep holes in the bedrock for getting both. We got them here. Lots of them. And we ain't going to give up one of them. Do they know your holes, or do they need you? No. And only some of us. Then, with creepy concentration and an unnerving stare, how did they end the Great War? A new nation with a vast supply of resources came into the conflict. They armed their men with rapid-fire assault weapons and ordered, "Fix bayonets!" Whistles blew, and they went over. Yes. It always comes down to bayonets.